I'm going to show you today how to shorten blinds. As you can see, these blinds are way too long. So the first step is you're going to grab your pulls and you're going to lower your blinds. This will allow slack, and that's what you want. So your first thing you're going to take is your flathead screwdriver. You're going to turn up your blind and you're going to work it in to these plugs. Once you have a plug, you're going to grab your scissors and give it a little snip. You'll do that also with your middle one. Your middle one doesn't necessarily have a pull in it. Some do, some do not. Once you loosen that, you're going to give it a little snip, and you'll have your plug. Now that you have that done, you're going to take this bottom part of your blind, it's the heavy part, and you're going to slide it right out. And you're going to have something that looks like a ladder, and that's okay. That's what you want. You're going to continually take out the blinds, just slide them out until you have the desired height. Once you have the desired height, you're going to take your bottom piece and you're going to put it right back in through the ladder. Then you're going to take your lighter. You're just going to torch, just so that won't fray. Then you're going to take the piece that you just torched and you're going to put it in through the bottom of your blind. You want it to come out through the bottom. And if you have trouble with that, you can grab a tweezers, just reach inside and grab that string. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put it through the little hole. Should come right out the bottom. Then you're going to grab your plugs and put that string again right through your plug and give it a tie at the bottom. If you really want it to be secure, you can put 2 knots in there. You're going to do the same to this other side. Feed it through and then tie it in a knot a couple times. Leave the middle plug out at this time. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to give a cut at the bottom of these ladders. You can see how these ladders have a little tiny string in the middle, and go ahead and cut those. So now you have 2 strings. 2 separate strings. They're no longer connected. And do that all the way across. Once that's done, pull up your blind just a little bit so you have something hard for this to sit on. And when you give that a pull, these plugs will go in. If they don't, that's okay. And then give your 2 loose ends from your ladder and tie those around the base of that bottom blind board or wood, whatever type of blind you have. Tie them all the way across, all 3. So when you flip this over, you're going to have these loose threads from your ladder, and I found that you might want to give these a little torch as well, just in case in the future if they started to ravel. This will, you'll be safe from that. Then, if your plugs went in, that's fine. You just kind of want to pull those out a little bit. And you'll want to put in your extra, your ladder, and stick it in those holes. So take all that extra ladder junk and stick it in that opening, and then take your plug and plug that opening. The center one, push all that stuff in, take your plug, push it in, and last but not least, take all that extra ladder stuff again, push it in that opening, take your plug, stick it over the hole, and voila, you're all done. Thank you for watching. Good luck.